Welcome, one and all, to another adventure here at Video Store Memoirs. Very impromptu, as we like to do here. I got my nerd glasses on, so I'm ready to discuss some interesting things with a couple of, well, my co-hosts who will be on momentarily. Uh, so, in preparation for this week's coming event, which would be Spider-Man Brand New Day, had to rewatch No Way Home and got us thinking we need to really talk villains because as much as we love heroes, there wouldn't be anything without some of these villains. So we decided to do a live chat to discuss what our favorite villains are, encompassing like comics or comic movies that we know or that we really are interested in. Uh, Anyone who's out there in the comments who thank you for joining us, want to let us know your favorite villains, please, in the comics. I would love to hear this. It would be really cool to hear from any of you. Hey, Aiden, how you doing? Uh, whew, it is warm here. So it's just going to be me rambling until my co-host gets on. Like, she's having a little technical difficulties, but we'll see her momentarily. So I posed the question because when you watch a movie like No Way Home and you see multiple villains from multiple movies, multiple universes, as it were, each one had their own particular way of handling their heroes, and each one worked in their own ways. It's really cool. Oh, I think I see my co-host coming on. Give me a second. Technical difficulties being what they are, I think we're going to be able to. Oh,
There we
coming
go.
on, coming on.
There we go.
Hello.
Hi, I was waiting for you, and then I didn't see you, and then I got nervous.
No worries, no worries. Let me turn up the volume here. Can you hear me just fine?
I can hear you just fine.
Excellent.
You can thank your child. He came down here and said, "Dad's live. Why aren't you online?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Well, that would be our mini producer helping us out here.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, my name is Kevin. This is my fellow co-host, Miss Shannon. Say hello to the people.
Hello, Mother. Mother's online. I can see her.
So I was just letting everyone know what brought on this live trend that we decided to do. Watching No Way Home, and you're seeing a multiverse of villains, and as much as we love heroes, they wouldn't be our heroes if they didn't have something to fight. And so we decided we should talk about our favorite villains, what makes them our favorite villains, Like we always do here, I'm going to let ladies first, unless you want me to go first, like some of your favorites that
I would
come to
be
mind.
glad to go first. So we were talking and ranking, and so I want to be clear that we're sticking with like the comic book universe, correct?
Comic book universe, comic book movies, because if we went whole hard to every villain ever created, we'll be here live streaming forever.
Like, my brain's going to go straight to Disney. So I'll
Right.
well, that, the other side of Disney, I'll still steer clear of that. So my first and all-time favorite villain is going to be, and I've been going back and forth, is Doc Ock.
Okay.
I think he is brilliant, and I think the way that he kind of bounces back and forth between the voices in his head and like how he lets them lead, but then sometimes he takes over. And I don't know if it's necessarily the character, if it's the acting behind the character in the movies, but that is a character that has always stuck with me. I think he's also very cool looking with the little chompers. I don't know.
Tentacles, I think it's a technical term you're looking for.
I don't know. But the way that he uses them and the way that they kind of function outside of him while with him also, I just think he's a really cool villain. And I think he is one of my absolute favorite of all time, top villains, not just the like MCU and comic book or anything, but I think he's one of my top villains of all time too, just because of the backstory with him and the his relationship with the machine.
Yeah, I mean, he is like when it comes to movie wise, and if you think about Spider-Man movies, Spider-Man 2 is renowned as probably one of the greatest Spider-Man movies, bar none.
Yep.
And it's in no short part to Doc Ock.
Mm-hmm.
Because another brilliant scientist who just, unfortunately, his inventions get in his own way. And even though I think you've said this before, he has some phenomenal ideas of wanting to help the world, wanting to save the world. The fact that he lets it go to the point of at any cost, you know?
Yep.
It's what makes this go far. I mean, even in the comics, you can see they constantly show like the back and forth between him and Peter Parker. No, like he wants to save his one of his mentors, but he can't get away from the fact that this man has lost his weight on reality
Oh yeah.
in so many different ways.
But even when he loses his way, he comes back. Like you see little bits of him actually in there, like he's fighting against the machine. And I know you see that with a couple of other characters, but I feel like with him, and again, I don't know if it's necessarily the character, or if it's the acting that's portraying the character. But it's different to me, and it feels so intentional. And I love that. I love that it's like a nice little balance between like sometimes he's fully in control, sometimes it's a machine, and sometimes they're working in tandem, which you don't see normally. It's like a Green Goblin. It's one or the other. It's
Yeah,
either he's in charge or the goblin is in charge. And there's really no working together with him. It's almost like he's working again, like in tandem with this other part of himself. It's like schizophrenia, but working together. Like both know they exist and they're both working together. And I think that's what makes it so cool for me.
yeah, I agree. Um, if I had to go off, like, and I know probably everybody in here is like, you better say this, otherwise we're coming for you. Probably one of the most well-known and probably most formidable foes ever would be the Joker.
Oh, you took my second one.
I'm sorry, I gotta take that. That is number one, I think, in comic books because he's just pure chaos.
Yeah.
He has no rhyme or reason to anything he does except to bait Batman.
Okay, so you and I have had multiple conversations about how I feel that Batman and the Joker are the same human. I think Joker is Batman, Batman is Joker. I think that he's just another like personality. But I think it's really cool. Like if they are separate entities and if you think of them as separate beings, which most people do, I think it's really neat that the Joker is just evil. He just is. Like
Pure and
there's just
simple.
no redemption for him. Don't ever try to redeem him. Don't the backstory doesn't even lead into like us feeling bad for him. Like at least it didn't for me. Like it's just he's just evil.
Yeah.
Aiden
I mean,
agrees with me. He says the Joker is his number one as well.
I mean, if you think about it, also like the way he's portrayed, whether it's in everybody knows in comics how some of the great storylines that involve the Joker, but especially in movies, uh, every single person who's played the Joker, they're just playing a nut.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, may he rest in peace, Heath Ledger. He comes on the screen, and the first indication to remind you I'm playing one of the most diabolical people in history. Let me show you a magic trick. Puts a pencil on the table, takes a guard, makes the pencil disappear in the guy's head, and then
Correct.
he's like, "Ta-da! It's gone." I was like, "Okay, I believe you're nuts."
Yeah. Like I had no doubt after that. I mean, I really didn't have a doubt before that, but thanks for proving it. Like I got it.
I mean, like I keep saying, I've read multiple storylines and seen different movies, different takes on him. All he wants to do is try and break Batman. And he doesn't care how he does it. It's like, is this going to be the plot that I come up with that's going to make him break his rules? Is this going to make him go over the edge in some way, shape, or form? Is he going to actually try and kill me this time? And if he actually did, he'd be okay with it.
Do you want to know why I think also that leads into my whole theory of Batman and Joker are the same person?
Well, I don't think they're the same person, but I think they're a yin and yang.
I literally think Batman is Joker, Joker is Batman. I think Batman is actually sitting in Arkham Asylum somewhere combating parts of himself. But I think that Joker, the reason why Joker wants to break Batman so badly, like the fixation is on Batman. It is on no one else.
100%.
Like that is who he wants. That's because he's trying to get the two parts of himself to join together. And what's a better way to do that is to break down one side so that way you don't have as much combativeness.
It's definitely a good theory.
Yeah, just my theory.
It's a very insane theory, but it actually works.
Yeah. Who's your favorite person that's ever portrayed Joker?
Does it have to be live action?
No, and that's where I was going to.
For me, as much as I love Heath Ledger's portrayal, for me, it will always be Mark Hamill.
Yeah. I think Mark Hamill,
his voice portrayal does so much for that character.
I think he beats. I know that there's a difference between, you know, acting and then voice acting, but I think with voice acting, you really have to really push it and believe it, because if it's just your voice, they can't see you, so you know there's no makeup or anything. I think Mark Hamill 100% is one of the best Jokers. I think if you're going to go live action, and people are probably going to be really mad at me, but I actually liked, what is his name? Why can't I remember his name?
Which movie? And I can help you.
The last one.
What? Dark Knight Rises? Or sorry, The Dark Knight? Heath Ledger.
No. The one after that. Why can't I remember his name? He's a rock star. He sings and he acts and everybody's down on him.
Jared Leto?
Jared Leto, thank you. Boy, my brain. I like Jared Leto's portrayal of it. I think he's more gangster than he is psychopath in that one, but it's a different portrayal of it. And for some reason, it really resonates with me.
I could have liked Jared Leto's portrayal, but for me, it seemed like he was trying too hard, you know? He was trying to make everybody believe, yeah, I'm this crazy. That's why it didn't work for me. When I watch other actors portray it or anything, it's like, okay, maybe after you're done this, we get you into a psych ward for a few months, you know, to get this out of your system. You know?
I don't know. I think I liked it because, one, it was different and also led into a little bit more of the gangsterness of him. He is supposed to be like a mob boss. I mean, that's the whole thing about him. He's got a whole gang of people behind him. And so I think this, to me, wasn't just some crazy person running amok in the streets by himself. This was like organized crime. Kind of like how you would imagine, like the original, like Jack Nicholson's character was kind of like that too. But I almost like this one even better than that.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, right. Enough about the Joker. Can I do my next one?
Go for it.
Thanos.
Oh, man, here we go.
I love me some Thanos. He's misunderstood.
Elaborate, because, come on.
He's misunderstood. Listen, his delivery might have not have been the best choice, but I really think that he had the right mindset. Like, he was trying to fix things, and, you know?
I mean,
I don't like the people. And I get it sometimes, you know, I get it. I understand his thinking. Maybe we don't murder half the population, but, you know, I get his frustration. You go to the grocery store on a Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm waiting for, where's my glove with my rings? I would love to be able to navigate without.
You just want to well, I think yours is more like, I think we need to think more than just, okay, there's way too many people for me to wait in line with.
I mean, it depends. I mean, if you had met some of the people I met yesterday when I was at the grocery store, maybe that snapping wasn't such a bad idea. Just a thought. Aiden says, yeah, one snap with the Infinity Stones. See, he's with me. You can
I
tell
mean,
he's my
hey, I
child.
cannot argue. I mean, he could have gone a different route, but I mean, his mindset technically was in the right place, I guess.
Craigie Boy says he brought the real estate prices way down. Yeah. Or drove them up because there weren't as many people to sell to, so you had to lower your prices.
I mean, like either way, I guess we
You
could
had your
look at the
choice though.
economy side of this,
Yeah.
possibly. Um, I if I had to pick my next one, I've got to go with one of the most brilliant ones out there, Lex Luthor.
Oh yeah.
You have a man who's really pissed he's not the most beloved person in the world, and
Yeah.
it drives him nuts.
See, for me, for Lex Luthor just screams petulant child.
Oh, absolutely.
But I don't to me it's more like he needs a timeout versus he needs to be institutionalized because he's crazy. I think he
He
is.
is crazy
He's
too.
an adult, but I also think like maybe if he had been parented, not gentle parented as a child,
I don't think he was gentle parented
he's
as a child. I just think he was taught no one is supposed to be better than you. And he took that to heart to the utmost extreme.
I think
And
his
then here's this
mother.
literal god who shows up, who doesn't have his resources, who's not has his name on the side of a building, but everybody knows him. Like one of the greatest, coolest things that they had in as a thing, and I can't remember if it was a TV show or the comics, but he built the tallest building so everyone
Mhm.
would look up at him. And the biggest thing, Superman, all he had to do was, "Hey, if you ever need me, just look up," and flies upward away from him. He's like, "You son of a bitch."
To me, that again, it just screams, you know, I want the biggest toy. I'm trying to keep it clean because we're alive. But he just to me, I love the whole thought of Lex Luthor, but when you really dig in and you look at like his mommy coddled him. She told him that his shit didn't stink. His dad was not really around, and when he was not the nicest human. He screams to me like trying to prove himself to daddy, petulant child. And to me that isn't it's not as much villain as it is as soon as he gets the approval that he's seeking, or he learns to work through the emotions that he's having. He's just a normal person.
No, I mean, yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's he's the epitome of narcissist.
Yeah. But
But
like
I
not even
absolutely
really
love.
narcissist. He's a spoiled brat.
I mean, what else, can you
He
think of
was
another?
jealous. He was jealous of Clark, and that was why he went after Superman as much as he did, and that was the fixation there. But it was more like I want your friends, I want your life because you have nice parents and they don't demand things of you. And it was bully in high school to me. That's Lex Luthor. He's bully in high school.
I mean, yeah.
So
Yeah, the worst case possible. The bully in high school actually made something of himself, so he can keep being a bully.
correct. I mean, it was his driver. I mean, that's what made him, as successful in work as he was. He was very driven. But he could have used his drive to do better things with his life that probably would have led to him having better quality of life. And he would have, I think, had he been treated differently as a kid. So again, I think this is a case of gentle parenting and not so much complete and total evilness.
I get it. I get it. All right, who's your next on your list?
Um, so I love me some Poison Ivy. We're gonna go into the
Okay.
ladies here. I think that her love of so I've seen different versions of her, and my favorite version of her is that one show that you watch where she's involved with Harley Quinn. I don't know the name of it, but I've caught
It's
episodes
Harley
of it.
Quinn on HBO
Is that
Max.
the animated version of it where
Yeah.
she is very much what you would expect the character to be? It's not so much a I hate people, it's a I love plants. And anytime you're going to be mean and like destroy forests and stuff like that, you're going to have to deal with me because they need a voice and they need somebody to defend them. So it's almost like she's a hero in her mind.
Yeah, technically she's an environmental terrorist.
Correct. but also like I get it. Maybe that's my whole thing with the bad guys. Maybe it's like I understand where you're coming from. Your delivery is wrong, but I get
But
it.
I get it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Like I think Poison Ivy is again misunderstood, but also like slightly unhinged.
I mean, she's very unhinged. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't like if you look at her backstory, she's a botanist who like really dives into her work.
She really loves her work. She takes it home with her.
I'm
She
she takes it
lives and
everywhere with
breathes
her.
it. Yeah.
Huh?
But can we also agree that is that Uma Thurman should never ever play Poison Ivy ever again?
Yes.
Can we
We
ban
will
it?
agree on that.
Okay,
No.
we're banning it. I don't know if anybody can reach out to Uma Thurman but tell her she's not allowed to play it anymore.
Yeah,
Is that
just
okay?
no.
That was terrible. It almost killed it for me.
No, I mean, like that whole movie was terrible the way they did it. I mean, every bad guy in that movie made me shudder.
Yeah.
Like Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, so many ice puns. It gave me the chills. Sorry.
Yeah.
Uh, Bane was a henchman, which he is no henchman. And then you have Poison Ivy basically, gassing everybody to get what she wants. And that's not Poison Ivy.
Yeah. All right. So I want to ask Aiden says he remembers Bane. Um, if you're watching still and you've been watching for a while, let us know who your favorite was, and I'll read them out. Craigie Boy says Dr. Doom had to fight 4 superheroes each time. He should get some props for that. True, but
Hell
I think they're
yes.
destroying him with this new movie.
I
I'm
yeah.
not having it. I'm sorry. I'm really
I'm sorry.
aggravated.
Like, if there was any movie he should have been in, he should have been the bad guy in Fantastic Four, the one that happened last year, because he is the epitome enemy of the Fantastic
I was
Four.
gonna say, isn't he in like their little circle? Like, isn't
Yes,
he
he
their
made his
villain?
start with the Fantastic Four.
Is he
And
also fucking Tony Stark?
don't get me
Because
started on that. Don't
no,
just
stop it.
I,
Listen, Tony died, and he died a very noble, honorable death. Leave him dead. It's okay. Leave him
there are
dead.
so many actors they could have gotten to play Victor Von Doom. Because I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go there. I was gonna talk about a different bad guy, but since you brought it up, Victor Von Doom is a Marvel superhero threat.
Mm,
This is why it's okay that they're bringing him in an Avengers movie, but he should have started out in a Fantastic Four movie. This man, he is, I rule my nation. I rule with an iron fist. I know what is right in my mind. You cannot tell me otherwise, and I will defend it both brilliantly, technologically, and with magic. The Avengers are not going to be able to handle this man.
no. Well,
Especially, I'm sorry,
they're not
the
supposed
B-list
to be
Avengers
able
that we
to.
have in this movie upcoming.
Yeah.
There, I said it.
Yeah.
If this movie ends with them stopping Doom, destroy, burn
Yeah.
it. I'm done.
Yeah. I can't. I'm poor Kevin has had to hear my rantings about this movie, this fakakta movie that's coming out. I watched the trailer, thought the trailer was garbage, thought it could have been put together by somebody sitting with about a half an hour of time on their hands from other clips of other movies. Like, there was nothing about it that pulls me into it, and I feel like they're just grasping at straws. That being said, they've got Spider-Man coming out in a week, and
Next
that looks
Friday.
amazing.
That one looks great. Here's where, like, I will say, I've heard you rant about it, but in some cases, I do agree with you. This movie is not going to do Doctor Doom justice. I'm not saying that there should have been a build-up like there was with Thanos over, like, 10 years or
Yeah,
something,
that was a lot.
but he deserves better than I think he's gonna get. just from what
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
don't
of the
think it's going to be a
trailer.
long-lived thing with him. The way that it feels to me is that he's going to be in this one movie, and then there's going to be some sort of resolution. But with the amount of buildup that they've given us, if there's not more than that, I'm also going to be angry. Like,
That's what I'm worried about too. I mean, I've like just in the past couple years, I've really started reading comics, and I've read some storylines with Doctor Doom, and this man finds a way to manipulate everyone for his self-interest, and once he gets what he wants, all hell breaks loose to the point the only way he stopped is when he stops himself. You know? Like, there was a storyline that just recently ended called One World Under Doom, where basically he manipulates Doctor Strange to give him the powers of the Sorcerer Supreme. No one was able to take him down.
yep,
He finally came to a point where he was like, I'm causing more harm than good. And he gave it up.
yep.
That's the kind of evil man this guy is. Like, that's what I want to see, and I don't think we're going to see that.
Do you think that's what we're actually going to get, though,
What?
in the movie? Do you think that's what we're actually going to get?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
To be totally honest, it seems like they're going to do what they did with Ultron. Complete one movie, throw it away.
Yeah, I don't know. It all just reads as garbage to me, like they're trying. But meanwhile, I think this new Spider-Man movie, this is the most excited I've been for a MCU movie or any comic book movie really for quite a while. Like I haven't wanted to go sit in a theater, which is not my favorite thing to do. And like especially during opening weekend to a movie of
Right.
this magnitude in quite a while. I'll deal with the people for this movie. I will deal with the people.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
like the people.
the difference between these two movies is that, I mean, look, we've had multiple trailers for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yep.
Can you honestly tell me who the bad guy is?
No, I have no idea. I
That's what
know
I'm talking about.
that's what makes me like it so much. It's more of an introspective of like how he's gonna become more than just what he is now. It's a whole like transformation, growth movie. And I think the one that follows this has got some big shoes to fill because I think this one's gonna set us up for major adultness from him. And we
Which is
haven't really seen adult Spider-Man. Excuse my puppy.
no, he hasn't had the training wheels taken off. He
No.
had Aunt May always having his back. He had Happy, helping him out. He had Tony Stark in the beginning being his mentor, and now he literally is on his own. And also, he's evolving, and he's got no one to turn to. Which
I would like
this is
to
why I'm.
thank I would like to thank Aiden really quick. He just came in and shooed the puppy out of here who was barking nonstop at me. Thank you, Aiden.
You're welcome, Mom. We're trying to get him out of here.
Thank you.
So, all right. So, getting off the subject of the movie because we are going to talk about this one too,
Yes.
probably when we see this. But getting back to villains here, I have one for you that I want to get your opinion on. You went Poison Ivy. I'm going to go
Yeah.
a different one. The Riddler.
Oh, I mean, yes, but
And-
for a whole nother reason that I'm sure
Yeah,
you
no,
have.
we're not talking about Jim Carrey. We're talking about the
But that's
character.
the only one that matters to me.
Still, I love the Riddler because again, no super. Like he's really one of
The comic
cool-
book version, right?
the comic book
not
version.
the movie version. Okay, I just
Not
wanna
the
make
movie
sure.
version.
They're totally different.
It's basically he wants to be the smartest man in the room, and he sees Batman as the person who's only his
The
real,
challenge.
true challenge,
Yeah,
or somebody who's on his same intellect.
Yeah.
And anything he does is to test that. Like, let's see if he can keep up. You know?
Yeah.
And it pisses him off when he does.
Yep. I think he's another petulant child. The character. I think the character is another, I'm not the smartest, I'm going to stamp my feet, you know? So he's not my favorite. But I do really enjoy Jim Carrey's portrayal of him, and that's why he's got a special place in my heart.
Yeah, and
I love Jim
I'm not a
Carrey.
fan of the, like, don't get me wrong, he got the crazy part down about being the
Yeah.
smartest person, but I did not like the portrayal. He's not the Joker, and that's the kind of thing he portrayed himself as.
Yeah.
Like the Riddler is calm and collected in his thought process and how he executes.
Yep.
But I did not like. I love Jim Carrey, you know this, but miscast.
Oh no, I think it was great. I think it was exactly what that version of Batman needed to. Like that version was chaotic and colorful and bright and weird.
True,
I
very true.
almost feel like Val Kilmer's portrayal of Batman, even though I love it, was almost too dulled down for that one. We almost needed more of a Bale in that one to like bring it, because Bale is so expressionary. Like he just, you know what he's doing, and he's very exuberant. But I like Val Kilmer's portrayal in this one. So I don't know. That is my favorite Riddler just because it's just so freaking silly. And to me, I don't like the Riddler all that much. I do think he's a petulant child. And so I think
Seems
it's
to be a
more of
theme with
a,
you.
it is. I don't like people. I don't grow up. I don't like, I'm also an adult child. I'm a Disney adult. Like I'm going to Disney for my birthday. Like I love all of the little kid things. I don't know if you can see behind me, but clearly this is my portion of our hobby room, and it's just filled with stuffed animals. But I own my responsibilities, and I raised a child, a person who's a great person, and I've got dogs who are in here bothering me right now.
Makes it so easy to do a
like,
live
grow up,
podcast, right?
Yeah, like grow up, like enough, like just stop being such a brat. Stop blaming your parents for all your issues too. You're an adult. So,
Okay, I'll ask a question here. This will be a turn on and say, a bad guy a villain you actually hate, and not necessarily because you like, oh my god, he's so terrible, but I love him. I love to hate him. Just one that you look at and you're like, God, you're a wuss. Like
I could do without you. Like you're doing nothing for me. That kind of. That would be Victor Freeze.
Really?
Yeah, and not just because of Arnold, even though that was a giant, colossal failure of a portrayal.
Here to quote Jurassic Park. Now that's one big pile of shit.
He's boring. Yeah, your wife has a disease and it's killing her. Or it's killed her. I can't remember if she dies or not, but like it's boring. Get some new material. I don't know. It's just boring, and he just doesn't know how to deal with his grief, and so that's the whole issue with him. And I don't need it. It's boring. I can't think of any other word for it.
Yeah, I get it.
No, you do not need to let the dogs out. They're fine. Please step out of the doorway. Thank you.
Do you have another one who's on your list of people you like?
I was actually going to go with most intriguing.
Okay.
So I think the story of Two-Face is intriguing, but again, it's me. I love the push and pull of the characters kind of like combating each other. I like it. Obviously with Doc Ock, it was they're working together some of the time, and so that really gets me going. I really enjoy that. But the Two-Face, where it's like good versus evil, it's so cool. And like the way that it was written with like the coin flipping, and like he has to like, really fight, but it's like balanced. I don't know. That's really neat. I think he's one of the most intriguing. My other most intriguing is the Penguin.
Ooh.
I think I've seen, so I don't know if anybody on here has ever watched the TV show Gotham.
I'm certain there's a lot of people.
There was also the TV show The Penguin that was on a while
Colin
back
Farrell.
too.
Yeah.
Yes. No. The TV show. There was a TV show based on him, not too long ago, but it wasn't on for very long.
No, it was Colin Farrell. Like that was his character from the Batman with Robert Pattinson.
There's another one I'm thinking. I know what you're talking about, but there was a different one. It wasn't on for that long, but it was really, really good. I think it was CW too. Like when the CW existed.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
May you rest in peace.
But it was the watching him become the Penguin that we know, and like watching his youth, and like what's his last name? Copperbottom. Is that his name?
Cobblepot.
Why did I put bottom in there? I'm so sorry.
Thinking about his
Um,
ass there a little bit, Shane?
I don't know. The actor's not all that cute either, so I don't know where that came from. But like the watching him like grow up and like his youth and everything, and like he really fights against it. Like like there's really like a battle of like I do not want to become this, but I'm gonna become this, and so he does, and then he is like a true mob boss. I really enjoy the Penguin, and not just Jack Nicholson. Or not Jack Nicholson. Who is it? Who played him in the movie?
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito. Not just Danny DeVito's portrayal of him, but just like the character itself in some of the comics that I've read, in some of the animated. Like he's a really interesting. He's very calm, and then he explodes. I don't know. He intrigues me a little bit. I don't know if I like him or I hate him, but I lean towards like.
If we're gonna go down the road of intriguing, I would have to go with Sinestro from the Green Lantern universe. This is a guy who was one of the fellow space cops, in the Green Lantern Corps, and he believed we shouldn't be stopping them. We need to be eliminating them. And nobody else wanted to go along with it. So what did he do? He defected, came up with his own Lantern Corps, Yellow Lanterns, and basically started doing his own version of policing, and ended up becoming the villain that he supposedly was trying to stop, But it's one of those situations where he's still trying to do the same job, eliminate threats and everything, but he wants it on a more permanent scale.
Yep.
So it's like
I like
get
that
it.
character, and I get it. It's almost like a Thanos. Like I'm trying
it's in
trying
that
to
same
correct
realm.
a wrong, but I'm doing it in the wrong way. Delivery. It's all about the delivery.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's like, it's like, I know I'm stopping him, but if I just take a step more, we never have to deal with this son of a bitch again.
Yep.
Yep. I don't know. I really like. If anyone out there is listening, there's a animated DC movie called Green Lantern First Flight, and it really dives into Sinestro's thought process of how he went from being like the head Green Lantern to I can't live by these people's ideology anymore.
Yeah.
I need to do something. Something different needs to be done. I'm tired of being a trash man. I want to take out the garbage.
Like I'm done with this. Yeah,
I don't
stop
want to
making me
put
clean up
band-aids
your
on
mess.
anymore.
Yeah, it's almost like you're not doing enough, and I have to keep cleaning up this mess, and I'm tired. So I'm just gonna fix it the way that I think it needs to be fixed, and we're gonna call it a day. Whatever Walked Zero says, Galactus is interesting to me because he isn't inherently evil. He doesn't have typical motives.
I agree with that. He is a powerful being who needs to feed. It's not he's doing it just to be an asshole.
Yeah.
He literally has to consume worlds to survive. It's like he's being evil because he's got no choice.
Yep.
It's kind of a heartbreaking story of his character. Like it's not evil, it's a necessity.
It's who he is, and that's exactly whatever Walk just said. He isn't driven by psychology; he's driven by his own biology.
Correct.
Yep.
100% agree.
Yep. And I think that's where you get like the truly dangerous folk aren't the people who are like fed up or there's like something that causes them to become. It's like the Joker, like you just are.
Yeah.
That makes you very dangerous because there's really no curing somebody or helping somebody who's like that. It's just who they are, and unless that's what you're gonna get.
It's true. It's like it's just those situations. Sometimes it has nothing to do with, oh, we can save them. No.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yep. 100%.
It's kind of crazy. This is we're talking about a powerful being who's able to create other powerful beings just for the sole purpose of helping him find worlds to consume.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. All right, let's do one more and then we're going to call it. Does anyone
Okay.
else have one too? Thank you for whatever walked. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a great one. I had totally forgotten about Galactus for a moment.
I should ask Aiden. I don't know if you're still down here or not, but who's your favorite villain? I don't know if he's still down here or not.
No, maybe not. All right, you got a last one? I can look at my wall and see if I can think of one.
I mean, I'm trying to think. We've named all the ones that annoy me. Well, probably not all of them. But I've got one that's not a bad guy, but also is a bad guy. I don't know if you would call them like a... Oh, here comes Aiden. Who's your favorite villain?
That's kind of a question I'm thinking about right now.
Do you know who I was thinking of? I was just talking about who's like not a bad guy, but does bad guy. There's a whole TV show about the bad guy stuff they do. Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch. Ooh, that's a pretty good one.
So I love her,
Ooh.
not just because she's a redhead. But also I feel like she, again, she's got an ideal of what she's trying to get accomplished in her life. And the people she's chosen to align herself with don't always get the job done. And so she's kind of like in the same boat as like Thanos and you know, some of the others that we've named, but where she's got to like just take it on herself. So, whatever walks at it too. Twinsies. Yep. I was going to say Jean Grey too. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same ballpark. Yep.
Yeah.
Mom
Jean
said
Grey.
Reggie from Archie World.
Oh my God.
I love
now
Reggie.
We're really getting into comics now. But yeah, Jean Grey by herself, fantastic protector. But as soon as the Phoenix Force came into play, she is a threat to be reckoned with, and she will not be stopped.
Her character scares me. Like if that was, I mean, if any of them were real, it'd be scary. But like her character scares me. What were you gonna say?
You want to know who I'm thinking that I like the most right now?
Who?
It's about his appearance that makes me think, wow, he's really evil, and he's the one who gets his own brother Thor. That will be
Loki.
Loki. I love me some Loki.
But
he's an anti-hero.
I mean, but you know,
Loki is the
goes
one
back and forth depending on the situation.
Yeah.
And how many countless times Loki has been defeated by so many people? Don't even get me started about how he got completely Hulk smashed by the Hulk.
He did get smashed by the Hulk.
That's the part. That's the part that's still very funny to me. And it doesn't matter how many countless times he's been defeated. He
keeps on coming back. He's like the Energizer Bunny.
He just doesn't know how to give
or a
up.
roach.
He just doesn't know when to give up. He doesn't know when to quit.
That's a good one.
Because all he wants is vengeance and stuff, and all he wants is just he wants to control and be the most super powerful villain in the entire world. But we all know that's not going to happen.
I think your father he's very, very proud right now.
Yeah, I am. Whatever it just said, poor Loki is a lover, not a fighter. He gets messed up by everybody.
He tries. He gives it the good old college try.
He gives it a good old college try, then he fails and fails and fails again, than any other college student.
All right, I got one for you, Shannon. I know this one's gonna, and this is gonna be like one of those where he's a hero, but he's also a villain, depending on where you're talking about. Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier.
Why? Why do you provoke me?
I'm just saying we're talking
Captain
villains,
Poopy
and
Pants
not every villain is cut and dry, because he is a phenomenal villain, but he's also a hero. So
he's a villain because they turned him into a villain, though. He's not a villain because he wants to be bad. He was brainwashed, and I hate you for making me say this. He's a victim of circumstance. Doesn't mean that he's acquitted from all of his crimes.
No, I mean, but still,
it does mean that he's not a true villain because it's like He was brainwashed. But also,
but if
damn
you think,
you.
but that's why I'm bringing it up. I love him as a hero, but he's fun to watch and read about when he is a villain. Like
I would
he's
like him.
menacing.
I would like him to take his bestie, Captain Poopy Pants, and disappear. That's what I would like. I was so angry when I saw the trailer for Doctor Doom, because why is he back?
I have my theories on it, but we will keep that for another
Why?
podcast.
Why is he back? Leave
It's the
him alone.
multiverse. That's why he's back.
I can't. No more. No. Where's Galactus? Where's our buddy? Tell him to go fix it. No more multiverse. We can't do it. I cannot handle any more Captain Poopy Pants. I just can't. I can't and I won't.
You can't get away from him. He's going to be around for a while.
I can and I will, and no, I can't do it. So thanks for bringing up all the pain, Kevin.
You're welcome.
Ugh.
So is there anyone else you got in your holster you want to throw out there?
No, you just eliminated all of my brains. Oh, whatever says Bucky Barnes will be the next Silver Surfer and work with Galactus. Yes!
Oh,
but also, he's got to eliminate himself, so...
Oh, that would be crazy. You know, that would be a good idea for a comic. They actually had a series just recently of different heroes / villains that became heralds of Galactus, and we had some that never would have thought of. That would have been an interesting comic to have Bucky become the herald of Galactus, because he'd lose his fucking mind.
Yeah, I
100%.
What's up?
You know, my favorite thing about Bucky is that how he fights Captain Poopy Pants. Sorry, Dad. how he fights them, and
remember how I said your dad was so proud? It's
that's gone now.
That it's leaving because you just called
had
it
a
Captain
little moment.
Fine,
Gone.
I'll call it Captain America. Jeez.
Thank you.
I'm okay with Poopy Pants.
Okay. But seriously, my most favorite thing about that is him fighting Captain America, and also when he's going after certain people, he has this big light machine gun LMG, and it's just so powerful. It's like, it reminds me of one of my favorite weapons in any video game. It's one of my favorite scenes of all time.
Do you know what an LMG is? Because Aiden just talked over my brain. I don't know what that is. What's an LMG?
I am not a weapons guy as much as he is. Unless I see the thing actually in front of me, I'm not 100%. I can't go along with you, but I'll let him have this one.
Yes, that is a heavy artillery assault rifle, but in a minigun form, but lighter. That's why they call it a light machine gun.
And that's what he carries?
That's what he carries.
Okay,
yes,
gotcha.
that is absolutely.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I gotcha. All right.
Well, if that's all you got, then I guess we can call it now. Like, I poked the bear, as it were, just to get the last.
Yeah, but you have to live with me. You're just upstairs, and these lovely people get to go away, and you have to live with me.
Don't forget your little producer. I'm still here.
Oh, Aiden's the little producer. He's not
really. He's giving himself
he's
producer credits. I gotta love it.
I think you're the
anyway,
promoter.
This was our impromptu talk about the best villains we could think of. We could go on for hours talking about this if we had more time, but I appreciate every single one of you for listening to us rant, rave, and what we like, what we don't like. If there's any others that you can think of, please, Video Store Memoirs, give us a like, give us a follow.
And your comic book one. Don't forget your comic book one.
Oh, yes. We also have Longbox Legend, where we put out other content out there specifically for comics. Send us some messages we can talk about. I have an ongoing series of characters versus each other, which one you would pick in a fight. So let us know your thoughts. All right, people. Thank you again for all checking us out. I've been Kevin. This lady over here.
Shannon, the wife.
That's my mother. Of Aiden Uncharted 20.
We will see you next time. Hey, we seem to be doing this every week, so we'll see you next time. Take care. enjoy the movie. Spider-Man this Friday. We will be there. Probably
Yep.
losing our minds and probably have more to talk about. So we'll see when we have more nerdage to go over. Take care, people.
Bye.